Mr. Chair, nakarating po na ngayong araw na ito, no, may report na nakatakas daw yung mga presong involved mula dito sa PIDEA detention cell. Totoo
Your
ba
Honor,
ito?
that's true. At 3 a.m. this morning, it is now being investigated by the regional director in coordination with the Philippine National Police.
Ano bang nangyari, Mr. Chair?
Your Honor, what I got is that they were able to open the roofing of the jail facility.
Yun lang po.
We were on our way here to attend the hearing when I was talking to our regional director, so I still don't have so much details about the incident, Your Honor.
Yun po ang problema dito, Mr. Chair, no? Pag bumalik na naman po ang illegal na droga, babalik na naman ang kriminalidad, babalik na naman po ang korupsyon sa gobyerno. Habang pinag-uusapan natin dito, itong issue ng sa PIDEA, meron pang malaking problema ang ating PIDEA, nakatakas pa, nahuli na nakatakas pa. So, yun ating illegal na droga, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Your Honor, Senator Bongo.
If he had any, or even the president. And so that was the end of it. And we said, sige, internal process na yan, nag-complaint naman sila, may admin case or criminal case, siya naman pwede mag-complaint. So hindi na po namin ginalaw yon.
So may I just clarify, Mr. Chairman? So it is your testimony that number one, walang kinalaman dito sa pre-operation report na tinatawag na PIDEA leaks yung pagpapatawag sa kanya. Number two, ang alegasyon niya ay walang ginagawa ang Malacanang. Nakabaliktaran tila ng sinasabi ngayon na may ginawa daw ang Malacanang kaugnay sa pagpapapigil ng report na umakyat hanggang sa kay Ginoong Kakdak, gayon din sa Executive Secretary dati. Naalala niyo po bang sinabi niya ng particular yun?
Mr. Senator, hindi ko po kasi napakinggan yung buong testimony niya ngayon. At inaalala ko lang po yung mga nangyari. Wala akong kinalaman sa Rockwell, whatever that is, ngayon ko lang ho kasi narinig yun. It was all about his complaints against the PIDEA leadership for transferring him to a new assignment of alleging that there was some connivance between the syndicate and the PIDEA. That's why we called him. Explain nyo naman, kasi hindi naman pwedeng sa radyo tayo mag-e-air. Wala naman ho siyang pinakitang kahit na anong ebidensya.
Oh, you, Mr. Chairman, you're also very strict. Baka kung kayo po yung Director General, pinatapon nyo sa Mindanao itong mga tao na to. Pero mabait po si
Basilan, Tawi-Tawi, sir.
Yes, sir. Kaya nga po mabait po si Yusek Gutierrez. I know him because he is very kind. He was my boss when he was R2 of NCR Region 3. I was his deputy. And he was Assistant Provincial Director of Pampanga. I was a company commander of 173rd PC Company. So, the move was made presumably to protect the complainants para hindi po sila maharas. So, nung October 2 po, Mr. Morales and two of the accused dito sa 8 million robbery extortion case issued an affidavit accusing, I will just name two, kasi po, they're also in heaven now. ASEC Carlos Gadapan and Director Trill Lindon P. Aspacio of irregularities and submitted same to the DOJ. Diniretso po nila sa DOJ, hindi lang po ako sigurado dahil wala akong nakitang transmittal letter. Hindi ko po alam kung dinaan nila sa Director General nila. Kasi po idiniretso po yung affidavit. Okay. Binanggit ko po si Director Aspacio kasi po may kinalaman po turon sa administrative case na kakaharapin niya eventually because of what he did. So on October 18 na, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, I took my oath of office as Director General of PIDEA.
October 18,
2012, Your Honor.
2012.
Opo, Your Honor.
Wait, sir, wait.
So, nung December 17, 2012, nasa admin holding office po sila. Hindi po ako nagtanggal sa kanila, si Yusek Gutierrez. And I already mentioned the possible reason. Kasi SOP naman po yan sa AFP, tsaka sa PNP. Pag meron na accused na tao ka, kailangan i-hold mo muna sila para hindi po maharas o masaktan yung pong mga nagrereklamo laban sa kanila. Nakita ko po na 4 na buwan na silang walang ginagawa na sumusweldo. Nanghinayang po ako sa sweldo nila na tinatanggap, hindi naman po sila nasuspinde. So, naisip ko po ibalik sila sa mainstream. Sayang naman po yung ginagastos ng gobyerno sa kanila. So, nag-coincide po ito sa observation ng isang popular broadcaster of ABS-CBN when he said na paano mo makli-clear ng droga ang Pilipinas kung dyan mismo sa barangay kung saan nakatayo ang PIDEA, may droga. Ganun po. So based on this statement, which is, I'm sure important, I considered important because it affects our credibility, Your Honor. Huli ka ng huli rin sa malayo, tapos dyan sa kapitbahay mo, may nagtutulak, hindi mo ginagalaw. Although, sa aking pagkakaintindi sa national strategy, the clearing of drug-affected barangays actually rests on the Anti-Drug Abuse Council, chaired by the mayor. Ang vice chairman po dyan, kadalasan yung chief of police. Dapat po sila yung nanghuhuli ng street level. Kasi po, ang PIDEA, ang mandato po namin, ang hanapin po yung supply ng droga. Number 1, Shabu Laboratory, smuggling sites, marijuana plantation sites. Kasi po, kung hindi namin maharang sa ibabaw yung droga, bababa po yan, mahirapan po yung mga law enforcement agencies natin sa ilalim. Kaya nga po, wala pang 2,000 yung tao ng PIDEA eh. Kasi nga po, high value targets dapat, tsaka high impact operations lang ang gaganap. Alam ko po yun. Pero importante rin po na maipakita natin sa tao, dahil po sa observation ng media, na dapat ko ring i-consider. Kasi citizen din po sila. At siguro yun po yung naririnig nila sa mga tao. Nagtayo po ako ng Task Force Pinyahan under the Regional Office of the National Capital Region. So yung pong mga na-floating na galing sa IIS, nilagay ko po doon with specific instruction na i-clear nyo yung barangay Pinyahan.
Kasama doon si Morales.
Kasama po doon si Mr. Morales, Your Honor. So, wala naman pong nagrereklamo. Kasi sa totoo lang, from floating, babalik mo sa mainstream, dapat matuwa na sila eh. Wala naman po nagrereklamo. So tahimik po. Meron po silang 4 na pusher na nahuli. Meron pong 4 na dinala sa rehab. So tuloy-tuloy po kasi medyo mahaba po yung listahan ng target personality sa barangay na yon. Kaya lang po, meron pong nangyari. Ito na po. Meron pong report yung Legal and Prosecution Service ko noong December 26, 2012, na sinabi ni-report po sa akin through a memo dated December 26, 2012, na si Agent Morales turned witness for the accused and testified that there was no actual buy-bust operation by PIDEA agents against Albert Chua and Wen Miao. Mr. Morales further said that the contents of his affidavit were false because the evidence were fabricated and the evidence planted. This is in connection with the criminal case 16939 of the Regional Trial Court, Branch 43, San Fernando, Pampanga, for violation of Section 5, Article 2, and Article 26 of the Revised Penal Code, RA 9165, Your Honor.
Sir, klaruhin ko.
I beg your pardon.
Klaruhin ko, ibig sabihin from arresting officer, completely nag-turn around siya, 180 degrees
Opo. Mr. Chair.
against his operation.
Yes, Your Honor. Kaya ako po yung namangha eh. Ang tagal ko po sa serbisyo, noon lang ho ako nakaranas ng ganun. Samantalang yung mga ahente po natin na hindi nag-a-appear sa korte at nadidismiss ang kaso, kinakasuhan na po namin kaagad. Kasi po may mga case monitor po kami sa bawat drug court. Ito po ay inumpisa nung panahon ni General Junicio.
Sir, pause muna tayo sandali.
Opo.
Morales, kindly respond to that.
Mr. Chairman,
180 degrees
totoo po yung
around siya.
sinasabi ni Gerald Kakdak. Ganito po yun. Yung nabanggit niya kanina na nag-file kami ng kaso sa PIDEA IAS together with 2 other agents. Sinabi po namin yung irregularities na nangyayari doon sa PIDEA.
Sandali lang.
Opo.
Yung kaso na sinabi niya na kayo ang arresting officer pagkatapos nag-execute ka ng affidavit in favor of the arrested persons na sinabi mo daw na fabricated lang yung
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. Dahil
kayo nang huli nun. Tapos,
Ganito yun, sir.
Yes.
Yung operation na yun, hindi talaga anti-drugs operation yun. Kaya ito yung subject nung complaint namin dun sa PIDEA IAS. Yun po yun. Nauna po, yung ipinail namin kaso dun sa PIDEA IAS, hindi nga po inintindi, talagang inalan lang po nila ni Railroad. Ang nangyari po, pag upo ko dun sa Pampanga, hindi, every time na nakikita ko yung mga pamilya, yung pamilya ng akusado, maaawa ka po talaga. Kasi dahil alam ko talaga hindi nangyari. Dahil ako isa lang dun sa naturo na apayan. Kasi nung time na yun, kaya kami nagreklamo sa IAS, kinukomplain namin yung director namin dahil under duress kami, Your Honor.
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chairman.
Hindi ka nabayaran.
Hindi, Your Honor.
bayaran.
Hindi, Your
Chairman.
Honor.
Guys, go ahead,
Tatlo kami.
Senator Chis.
I'm sorry, I've been really patient, but this has absolutely nothing to do with the Batangas drug haul and nothing to do with the Fidelix. This is something former Agent Morales has probably against General Kakdak, or probably has something against General Serapio. I'm sorry for cutting the chairman, but ang layo na ho ng pati na yung mga tan na ho na involved na eh. Ang layo na ho eh. So may I ask, Mr. Chairman, that we not give that much leeway to the witness to be talking about so many things, and in the end, we bothered General Serapio, who's supposed to leave for Davao this afternoon. We bothered, even if he was not invited, Attorney Lacanilao. We bothered General Kakdak simply because he was mentioned in making it appear, it seems, that it was all a conspiracy to silence him. But listening to these honorable gentlemen and officers and gentlemen, Mr. Chairman, so may I ask that we try to not go into everything Mr. Morales is saying each time he mentions a name. This has nothing to do with the subject matter at hand. And this has nothing to do, Mr. Chairman, as well, with what we are trying to find out in this hearing. Medyo masyado na lang muna.
Yes, noted Senator Chis Escudero. Noted, but pinakinggan ko lang si General Kakdak, and sayang rin yung statement niya kung hindi ko pakinggan. But anyway, noted po yung observation mo.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes,
Your Honor.
please continue.
May I just be allowed to continue para po dumugtong doon sa statement po ng office ni General Serapio.
Please, sige sir, continue.
Dahil po sa kanyang pag-retract ng kanyang statement at pag-amin na tinanim lang yung ebidensya laban sa dalawang Chinese nationals in San Fernando City, Pampanga, in McDonald. When it was reported to me, Your Honor, inirefer ko lang po sa sa Internal Affairs Service. Normal naman po yan eh. Pag may mga ganyang sumbong, hindi yung Internal Affairs Service po ang magdedetermine ng facts. Hindi ko naman po sila pinatawag para pagalitan eh. Hindi ko nga po alam kung bakit lagi nababanggit na pinag-initan siya. Nanggagaling naman po sa kanya lahat yung mga pangyayari. Ginagampanan lang po natin yung trabaho natin. So ang nangyari po, Your Honor, nagkaroon po ng investigasyon under the Internal Affairs Service, at after the investigation po, Mr. Morales was formally charged and was required to submit his answer thereto. This was more or less July po of 2013, Your Honor. So ito po yung naging basihan niya siguro, hindi ko naman po alam. Pumunta po siya sa ABS-CBN for 3 consecutive nights. I was accused by Mr. Morales na ako daw po ay hindi nanghuhuli ng Chinese drug syndicates, na siguro po ako daw ay duwag. Mga ganun po, medyo foul. Birang Director General po, hindi ko po pinatulan. Kasi nga po meron pong kaso na didesisyonan ko eh. Baka makapagsalita po ako ng mali, ipa-inhibit niya ako. So, ang ginawa ko po, dahil i-explain ko lang po. Yung pong mga sinasabi niya na tinatarget nila nung nandun sila sa Intelligence and Investigation Service, pinatanong ko po sa regional director niya dahil nasa NCR na po siya. Jack, tanungin mo nga kung ano yung grupo na sinasabi ni Morales. Baka meron tayong nakaligtaan. Ayaw pong ibigay, Your Honor. Hanggat po nung ako na po ay na-accuse sa TV, sinabihan ko si Jack, isyuhan mo ng memo. Tanungin mo kung ano yung grupo na sinasabi niya. Kasi naman, meron po tayong listahan eh. Hindi naman po pwedeng sabay-sabay trabahuhin yan. Kung saan sino po yung may access sa information, sa intelligence, yun po yung umuusad eh. Pagka hindi naman po kayang sabay-sabayan ng PIDEA eh. 2,000 lang po yung tao namin compared to the PNP na 110,000 during that time. Kami po ay wala pang 2,000. So, nagtuloy-tuloy po yan. Nung pong I tried to explain, I tried to secure yun pong appointment with Mr. Tunying, but apparently Mr. Morales was also there. Ayoko naman po makipagdebate. Medyo malayo po yung salary grade ni Mr. Morales sa akin kasi undersecretary po ako. Nahihiya po akong pumatol makipagdebate sa salary grade na ganun, without meaning offense, Mr. Chairman. I hope you understand me. So, pumunta po ako doon sa programa sa Channel 7. Doon po ako nag-explain. Eventually po, pinatawag din po ako ng office ni General Serapio because of the accusations, unfounded accusations of Mr. Morales. So, pumunta pa rin po ako roon. Kaya nga po nung ako'y umattend nung ako po ay pumunta doon, meron po akong mga dala ng mga ginagawa na namin. Mr. Chairman, I would just like to explain. Nung dumating po ako sa PIDEA, wipe out po yung Intelligence and Investigation Service. Kasi sila po yung allegedly involved doon sa 8 million robber extortion. Nirelieve po sila lahat. So I have to reorganize. Alam naman po ninyo kahit hindi nagalaw yung unit na yan, 3 buwan yung aking adjustment para ako makapag-perform ng maayos. Gusto naman na niya na marami na kaming nahuli kaagad. Samantalang alam naman niya na nawalop sila sa IIS. So, ganun po ang nangyari, Mr. Chairman. IAS informed, eventually, Morales submitted his answer and counter affidavit on July 29, 2013, but did not elect to have a formal investigation. Winave niya na po. Nag-submit lang po siya ng counter affidavit. Noong August 23, 2013, IAS informed the respondent that administrative case against him is submitted for resolution. On October 2, I approved the decision of the IAS, Your Honor. I heard that dismissing Mr. Morales for dishonesty, grave misconduct, and conduct prejudicial to the mo yung mga Shabu laboratory, i-identify mo kung nasan yung mga Shabu landing sites at saka yung marijuana plantation para ma-hit mo yung sources of drugs. Medyo very challenging po yung pong marching orders ng presidente sa akin. So, nagpunta po si Mr. Morales sa civil service, natalo po siya. Sinustain po yung decision namin. Nagpunta po sa Court of Appeals, natalo rin po siya. Ngayon po, nagpunta po sa Supreme Court, natalo rin po siya. Kaya ko lang po ito sinasabi, Your Honor, para ipaliwanag na hindi po siya pinag-initan ng PIDEA leadership. We were just trying to perform our duty. Kahit sino po yung Director General doon, pag nalaman po yung nangyari ron sa kaso sa San Fernando, kung saan sinabi niya na nagkaroon ng buy-bust, tapos na po yung direct testimony niya. In-affirm niya yung statement niya. Pagdating po nung i-cross-examine na po siya ng defense, bigla po siyang naging witness for the defense. Nilagay niya po sa kahihiyan yung PIDEA. Tsaka po yung Office of the Prosecution Service. Kasi po dumaan yan sa preliminary investigation, pinaniwalaan na po sila, kaya po umabot sa korte. Pagkatapos sasabihin niya, plinant lang yung ebidensya. Napakasakit po, pero hindi ko po siya pinagalitan kahit kailan. Hindi ko po siya pinagalitan, puro papel lang po ang tumakbo. Eventually po na-dismiss siya, Your Honor. So eventually po in-affirm po ng Supreme Court. Wala pong kinalaman ito doon sa PIDEA leaks, Your Honor, because I assumed October 2012 and I was replaced by General La Peña June 30, 2016, before July 1, 2016, upon the assumption of President Duterte. Kaya po, wala po akong personal knowledge doon sa PIDEA leaks kasi wala pa po ako, Your Honor. But hopefully, my testimony this afternoon will clarify na hindi na po siya pinag-initan. Hindi po siya pinag-initan. Yes, sir. Thank you, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, sir. Again, I would like to thank you for your presence. Kahit na may medical condition ka, pumunta ka pa rin. And thank you for that. And thank you for pagbarinig ko ng yung upper class ko magsabi, Your Honor sa akin eh. Parang mapapabris up ako eh. Thank you, sir. Thank you talaga. I hope wala kang sama ng loob dito sa committee na pinatawag ka na kahit na may medical condition ka.
Yes, Your Honor. Wala po, Your Honor. Nagkataon lang po nung biglaan po kasi yung subpina ninyo, yung invitation ninyo. Dumating po ng Friday sa PIDEA. Wala na po akong time para ma-research. At the same time po, pinag-aralan ko po yung kondisyon kasi masakit po yung aking batok.
Okay,
nagpa-MRI po ako, meron daw pong naipit na ugat sa C3, C4, C5, C6. Yun lang po ang aking. Meron po akong medical certificate kung i-require po ninyo ngayon. Isasubmit ko po.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Ingat ka, sir. Talagaan mo yung health mo dahil halos lahat ng mga PIDEA agents na nabanggit dito, puro patay na eh. At least, sir, ikaw, sir, buhay na buhay. Buhay na buhay. Thank you, sir. Thank you for that. Maraming salamat, sir. General Gumban, sir, you want to say something? Yung presence mo dito?
If you will let us present what we have done during those April 14, sir, just to answer the letter of Mr. Morales, I call for a meeting for the whole service directors to answer his letter.
Yung letter niya na sinabi sa inyo na
Sinabi rin sa inyo.
Californis ako,
Yes, sir.
na sinasabi niya na hindi siya ang source nung leakage na yon.
Yes, sir.
To that effect, di ba? So, you want
yes,
to present kung anong tinapos ninyo?
yes, sir, kung anong ginawa namin doon.
Please, sir. Yeah, you have the floor.
The details of that, sir, will be presented by the Legal and Prosecution Service kasi nandun siya, sir, nung diniscuss ko yon.
But before you continue, sir, naalala ko lang. Sabi nila, ikaw daw yung nag-miscalculate nung Shabu Hall sa Batangas na overcalculate mo.
Sir, thank you for having that question on me, sir.
Yes, sir.
I just give the formula.
Formula.
Yes, number of sacks, number of packs inside the sacks, the average weight per sack, and if they want the price, that is 6.8 million. We did not put numbers on that, sir. The PNP were the one who put the numbers, not us.
PNP ang naggawa ng numbers. But anyway, sinabi naman ng PNP talaga na estimate lang yun eh. Yung estimate,
yes,
pwede sumubra, pwede kumulang. Di ba?
Yes, sir. Kasi sir, PDEA, sir, hindi nagbibigay ng estimate sa public. Gumagawa lang kami niyan, sir. Kung na-weigh na, kung tapos na yung weighing. Yun, sir, hindi pa tapos eh.
Okay. Sige, please continue. Yung with regards to the letter of Morales.
Yes, sir. The Attorney Del Valle will discuss that, sir, the details.
Okay, go ahead. You have the floor, Attorney Del Valle.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, Mr. Chair, and to the honorable members of this committee and to all those who are present here, good afternoon. I would like to say thank you, Mr. Chair, for giving us this opportunity to discuss with you the result of the investigation that we have conducted to answer the following questions. Number one, whether these documents, the pre-documents, ay naging part or official document of PIDEA. And the other question that I will be discussing is about who is the resource person that we have here, Mr. Jonathan Morales. All those questions that I have mentioned will be addressed in the presentation that I will be going to report. And I would like to inform this honorable committee that the report that I'm going to make is not my personal opinion. It's not my personal report because, as mentioned by our Deputy Director General for Operation, this is the result of the investigation